What's going on, everyone? Day 2 of demo. So walls are torn out, and now something I do want to show you is this right here. Boom. Look at that. It's going to be up to right here. So that's just sheetrock that hasn't been torn out yet. But look at that space. I don't know if you guys remember how I mentioned this wall right here. Huge difference. Huge difference. And I'll turn it around here. We still got the cabinets up. Ripped up a lot of the walls. So that's good. This piece was taken out, but we'll put it back in. Everything down here, it's going to be all brand new appliances. So a lot of the electrical was actually already previously done, so it's not going to require much electrical wise. But yeah, it's a huge difference. Check this out, guys. Look at this. Look at all that space. That used to just be a doorway right there. Now it's like wide open. It's nuts. It's crazy. It's definitely going to open the space up. And then we have the bathroom as well right over here. So check this out. So, of course, you're not going to leave a bathroom without a door, right? But maybe I'm too far out. Check this out. So this wall, we just tore out the door wall. We're going to rebuild it, reframe it, make it a little more structurally sound. But we have this ceiling. So you guys remember in the last video, I tried reaching for the ceiling. There's about 3 extra feet. Right here in the bathroom, I can touch the ceiling. So the ceiling, actually, I'm gonna go back. The ceiling actually goes to the same area. You know, the ceiling is the same throughout the entire floor. But there are some pipes in the bathroom, kind of like above this lowered ceiling that, and that's why they dropped it. But I'm gonna try to raise it as much as possible because, to be honest, a lot of times people look for like the cheapest route. And sometimes with just a little bit more effort, just a little bit, and just a little bit more work, you can do that little bit extra that's required to just make it pop, right? So ceilings in the bathroom, ceilings anywhere. I said this in the last video, I'll say it again. Ceilings anywhere, build it up as high as you can. If it's possible, try to do it. Now, obviously, be economical with it. Don't just go wasting money on things that aren't super necessary. But if you have like an 8-foot ceiling and you can make it a 10-foot ceiling, absolutely. Or even a 7-foot ceiling and make it a 10-foot or 8-foot ceiling, right? So, well, maybe not 8 feet, but if you have like a 7-foot ceiling and you're able to make it a 9-foot ceiling, it's absolutely worth it because you start to feel a little tight. You feel compressed. You feel like claustrophobic when you're in a room with short walls, especially a bathroom that's kind of small. The more you're able to bring it up, the bigger it's going to look. So we still got this wall here, but we'll work on that at some point. It's only been a few more hours since the last video, or a few more hours of work, I should say. So, hey, I'll actually show you this too. So this is the living room, and we've got a ton of trash here. So all this stuff, it's almost as tall as I am. Maybe it's like 5 feet high. So all this stuff is going into the dumpster when it gets here. But for the time being, we're not waiting. Sorry for being so shaky, guys. We're not waiting for the dumpster. We're putting it all in the living room. And then, and the living room is gonna stay as is. We're not really doing much work there, other than the carpet. It's gonna be replaced. Going to use the same flooring throughout the entire house. Probably just use the click-in tiles or the click-in, the transition. I don't even know the name of it. Just the click-in floor, right? So we're going to put that throughout the entire apartment, other than the bathroom. The bathroom will probably get some sort of tile, just because I like to have tile when it's going to be in a wet area. So, or not wet, but sometimes people come out of the bathroom or out of the shower and they're just like, they're still soaking wet. So it just tends to last a little longer, and I like the longevity of it. So, yeah, so this is day 2. I want to just keep capturing these moments because I know it's going to help somebody else. So, again, you got all this old wiring. So that was abandoned a long time ago, which is great. But what we'll do is we'll just completely yank it out because someone did it beforehand, but they did it while the walls were still up. Now we have the walls open. so we can go ahead and we can go through all this stuff and really get to get a look through everything. Hey, check this out. Let me see if I could do this. So cool. So what's going on, everyone? Yeah, this is actually the bathroom right here. So that's gonna be the entrance to the living room. We've got one bedroom right there. You can't see it in the frame, and the other bedroom is this door right here. So this will be the kitchen. So right here is where the sink would be, and yeah, I'm excited for this because we're getting places now. If you saw it before, again, I really wish I made a before video. Would have gave you the difference, but you guys can follow me through the progression, and you guys can see kind of what it takes, what's entailed. I won't do too many videos where I'm like, you know, walking through how to do things unless it's something you want. But other than that, hopefully these videos are helping you out. Again, make sure to share it. This is going to go into a series, so anytime you go into doing your own renovations, watch these. And if not, ask me a question. I'm more than happy to help. So, and always when you're renovating, consider how much it is you want to spend, what it's going to be for, who it's going to be for, and you know what you'd be happy with, right? Because realistically, if it's for you, you can go as much or as little as you want. If it's for a rental, you can go as much as it makes sense, because you don't really want to be putting granite countertops in a rental in an area that everyone has laminate countertops, right? So take these things into consideration. Don't go overboard on the new bathroom remodel. You can go basic or you can go extreme. It really depends what you're trying to, what you're reaching for. And I've said this in videos before, but obviously not everyone watches my videos. So when you're doing a renovation, you want to look at things like what do the neighbors have? You know, if the neighbors are renting as well, what do they have? What does everyone else have? Because at the end of the day, you don't want to be the nicest house in a ugly neighborhood, right? So you're better off having the ugliest house to a degree in the best neighborhood, because you can always improve it to that point. But you don't want to over improve, because unless it's for you personally and you're going to be happy with it and that's what's going to make you happy, if you're doing it as an investment, you can over renovate and then end up not making your money back when you go to sell or when you go to, you know, rent it out, because people in that area might find that as a nice feature, but they're not going to see that as something that's the norm for that area, right? They don't see that as something that's required or something that they'd pay extra for example. So always take that into consideration, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. I'm going to keep making more of these videos. Like I said, watch this series from the first episode till I'm over. And if you know anybody at HGTV, I'm up for it. And I'll see you guys.